Hello Pokygoers, this is Josh Magikarp and welcome back to another exciting Poke of the Week video. This week's Poke of the Week is Garchomp. Garchomp is a Dragon Ground type Pokemon first introduced in Generation 4. And due to his base stat of exactly 600...
It's over 600!
No, exactly 600. Garchomp is considered to be a pseudo-legendary. Now because of Garchomp's Dragon Ground typing, he is resistant to fire, poison, and rock. He is also immune to electric attacks, but suffers from a weakness of ×2 damage from dragon attacks and ×4 damage from ice attacks. These weaknesses make Garchomp susceptible to a few one-hit KOs. Luckily for Garchomp, he has a few tricks up his sleeve. Finn? Speaking of his, fin things, Garchomp is a shark, right? Hammerhead land shark, right? Well, actually, Garchomp evolves from a land shark. His basic form is Gible, the land shark Pokemon. And at level 24, he evolves into Gabite, the cave Pokemon. And finally, at level 48, the cave dweller evolves into Garchomp, the Mach Pokemon, referencing the fighter jet aesthetics he receives. So basically, Garchomp is a cave-dwelling land shark that moves at Mach speeds? Well, actually, as it turns out, he doesn't just move fast. Garchomp can actually fly. Yeah, that's right. According to Pokedex entries, Garchomp can fly at supersonic speeds, while his wings, their fins, can create blades of wind that can fell nearby trees. So let me get this straight. Garchomp can fly, so he's a sky shark? But wait, Garchomp can't learn the HM fly. A Pokemon fighter jet cannot learn fly? Yet a wingless bird like Doduo can? What? Okay, here I am flying around on a tiny little Pidgey. Somehow, I don't even know how. Well, I've had a stubborn flying shark that could get me to my destination in seconds? But I guess that just shows how boss Garchomp is. Yeah, he can fly, but that's on his time. He ain't your dancing Apom, or Mega Metagross for that matter. So how do you get your dirty little hands on a Garchomp of your very own? Go wash your hands and I'll tell you. Seriously, your hands are filthy. I can wait. Okay, fine. First, make sure you have Pokemon in your party with the moves Cut and Strength. Then fly to Eterna City and follow the path straight down. Cut the tree on your right and follow the path up until you see a cave in the wall. You could go in there and look for Gible, but wouldn't you rather go to the secret cave? Yeah, that's right. If you walk to the left under the bridge and go up just before coming out on the other side, you'll go inside a secret cave. Not only can you find yourself a Gible, but also the TM Earthquake, which is quite arguably Garchomp's key move. A fast dancing Quaker can sweep better than your mom. I wish Garchomp was my mom. Now, I mentioned earlier that Garchomp is fast. Well, his speed is a base stat of over 100.
It's over 600!
No, 102 to be exact. And rivals those of legendary Pokemon, and actually surpasses a few legendaries. Sadly, however, Garchomp's incredible speed is taken away from him when he reaches his fullest capabilities, while he's holding Garchompite and becomes Mega Garchomp. Now, what Mega Garchomp loses in speed, he gains in attack, defense, special attack, and special defense. These new base stats push his 600 base stat to a whopping 700!
It's over 600!
Okay, yes, now it is. Uh-oh, I think I hear thunder. Good thing we're immune. Must be time for...
battle strats!
Oh, you know it just got real when the Featherbolt hits. Okay, we already know Garchomp has some pretty beefy base stats. So let's complement this already fast and strong Pokemon by putting EVs into attack and speed, making him faster and stronger. Why not? For the first set, get yourself a Jolly Garchomp with the ability Rough Skin, which causes Pokemon using physical attacks on your Garchomp to take damage as well, 1/8 of their max health. And give him a Rocky Helmet to hold, which has the same effect, but they lose another 1/6 of their max health. Give him the moveset Dragon Claw, Stone Edge, Swords Dance, and Earthquake. Dragon Claw gives you a strong Dragon Stab, and Stone Edge is great against flying and ice pokes. Swords Dance raises your attack by 2, which is incredible, and your Stab Earthquake, which is definitely a must-have on any Garchomp set, gives you a solid 100 attack before your stab and 100% accuracy. It simply can't be beat. And if your opponent happens to be digging when you use it, they'll end up 6 feet under. And did I mention how incredible this works in double battles? Because this attack spreads, and if your partner has the levitate ability, okay, need I say more? Okay, as for singles, the best way to run this set is to wait for the perfect time to bring in your Garchomp and dominate. What I like to do is use a water-type Pokemon to lure out something electric, and once they go to zap me, I switch in my Garchomp and take no damage, while I set up my first Swords Dance while they switch out. This is a great setup for a sweep, thanks to your impressive strength and speed, but just in case they throw a fairy at you, you could always switch out your Dragon Claw for an Iron Head, which also gives you a 30% chance to flinch your opponent. Another set you could try will require you to grab an Adamant-natured Garchomp. Now, you should keep your Rough Skin ability, but give it the moveset Substitute, Swords Dance, Earthquake, and either Dragon Tail or Outrage. Putting up a Substitute allows you to shield yourself while you get off a Swords Dance or 2. Now, once your Substitute breaks, it won't matter anymore because you'll be all set up and ready to sweep with some devastating Earthquakes. Now, you can also use Dragon Tail to switch out unwanted matchups or Outrage to do some serious dragon damage. But if you choose this option, make sure you've taken out all possible fairy threats first and replace your Rocky Helmet with a Lumberry to cure yourself as soon as you get confused. You don't want to end up in a fairy lock. Alright, lastly we have the Mega Garchomp moveset. Grab yourself an Adamant-natured Garchomp with Sand Veil ability. Now, this won't matter too much, seeing as when you Mega Evolve your Garchomp, his ability changes to Sand Force. This makes ground, rock, and steel attacks do an additional 1.3 times damage in a sandstorm, and makes Mega Garchomp immune to the sandstorm. For this moveset, give your Garchomp Sandstorm, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Dragon Claw. Now, he's going to have to be holding some Garchompite for the Mega Evolution. You don't really have an option there for your item, which isn't great, but it does make up for it in your incredible stat boosts. All you need to remember with this set is to get your Sandstorm up as soon as possible. Once you have that in place, Earthquake your opponent for the stab and added 1.3 damage in the Sandstorm. Earthquake is simply the most reliable move a Garchomp can use, but you still have options for flying surprises. Well, that just about does it for me, Pokegoers. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. This is Josh Magikarp signing off. Don't forget to have a good day.